guys, my name's Dawn and the kids call me Sunshine, and I have been doing festival face painting for almost 25 years. And boy, do I have some stories to tell. Just a little bit ago, I was on Facebook Live and I was talking about it a little bit, about one of the shows in particular that I did. And I got to thinking I should share with you some of these funny stories that happen, because some of them are just hilarious. You go to these festivals in different parts of the country. I traveled, so I was in all over the place: Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, South and North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, New York, Colorado, Kentucky, Tennessee, and maybe more. West Virginia. How could I forget West Virginia? So I've been all over the place, and I've done shows from Italian festivals to the World Chicken Festival, where they had a fry pan so big that it held like 2,000 pounds or pieces of chicken. I can't remember which. I'd like to say, boy, that chicken was good, but it was just kind of average. But just the fact that you ate it from this huge pan that was like 10 foot wide, that's pretty cool. I've been Miami Beach and the Keys and just everywhere. And there's so many different environments of, different types of people. I mean, people are people, but what I'm saying is there's the hillbilly kind of people that I just loved meeting those folks. And then there's the classy Miami Beach crowd that was just a whole other thing to love. The way it was all, it's so pretty down there, the art deco district. And there's just so many neat things about everything. But some of the festivals, there's weather issues, and that happens sometimes. And one in particular came to mind today, and it just had me cracking up, and I thought I'd share it with you. I'm not going to tell you which show, because I don't know why. I don't know the legal aspects of things, but I will tell you it was by Lake Erie, and it gets bad weather up there, and if it's not snow, it's rain and thunderstorms, and obviously wasn't winter. I'm not going to sit outside and do festivals in the winter, and there isn't any up there in the winter anyway. But this one in particular, we had some weather come in. It was so bad, and it rained so hard, and everybody was virtually running for cover. And everybody that I saw, except one person, was drenched. I'm talking, you could literally wring their clothes out. They were that wet. Like everybody, it just came down in buckets, and people were soaked, except one guy. I don't know what the heck he was doing. He must have been hiding under a tent and waited for the sun to come out, because it did, and everything was, like normal. It was the weirdest storm for up there anyway. And he came walking along, and he was dry. There was not one wet part of his body. And so he was walking kind of close to my tent, and I needed help with something. It was just me, and I was like, "Excuse me, do you mind helping me with this one thing?" I don't even remember what it was, guys. I wish I could remember, but I don't. But it involved pulling something near the top of my tent. You might be knowing where I'm going with this. Okay, so I went to the top of the tent, and I went to push on I had this water collecting there. Frankly, it was quite a bit of water. And I pushed on it, and the water came pouring out all over this guy, and it drenched him. I mean, there was not one part of him that was not soaked. So it was so funny, and I really tried. I don't think I even tried. I just couldn't not laugh. I just came out. I kept laughing and laughing and laughing. And I'd like to say he laughed too, but he didn't laugh at all. And that made me laugh more. So I'm a very empathetic person, and I feel people's pain very easily. But for the life of me, I couldn't not laugh. It was just so funny. So anyway, I'm on here now because I have got a book out now on festival face painting for people that are looking to get some extra work or something different, creative people that are looking to make some money this summer or in the fall. Somebody that, wants to start a new life and do a new business. This is a phenomenal field. Festival face painting, you can make some serious money. You really can. And not to mention, it's a lot of fun, and you make the kids happy and the parents happy, and it's a nice creative outlet. I used to think about doing festivals because I'm a fine artist. I do realistic artwork as well, and it had occurred to me that I could go sell my artwork at festivals and bring all that stuff with me. And the thought of making all these paintings that might not sell, all that work. I mean, it's a lot of work, and to carry it all around and set it all up, and then be, worried something's gonna make it fall and get scratched, and then pack it all up and take it home. When I started doing face painting, it was just like I didn't have to do any of that. I just bring my stuff. I'm the quickest to pack up and leave, and I work alone. So, I mean, and the money is really phenomenal. I mean, it depends on what shows you pick. It depends on how far you're able to travel, the size of the show. I teach all that. I have a course now on that and a book about festival face painting and how you can research the shows and find the good ones. But on average, I was doing around $1,800 a weekend, and around $100 an hour. That's before tax write-offs, of course. You have expenses you have to take out of that, but that's pretty good money, to go out and have some fun and travel. So if this is of interest to you, I just want you to, subscribe, and I'm sure I'll be having more content coming out. Right now, I do have my beta course, and that is hidden from the public. So if you're interested in that, underneath this, I will have some links to my books, or my book, rather. Let me tell you something real quick before I forget. The Etsy listing has got a lot of beautiful and very funny and fun pictures in it. You download that onto your computer. So that's the only downfall of that. But the Amazon one, because I'm all over the world now with this book, but the Amazon one, obviously you can download onto Kindle, but I had to take most of the pictures out, except for some diagrams and how to set up your booth. So there were a couple important things I had to leave in there, but all the fun, silly stuff is in the other one. I just couldn't get it formatted to go into the Amazon book. It just doesn't gel with a lot of pictures for some reason. So that's the difference. I just want to give you the heads up. I also have a checklist of 46 things you should take with you to a festival. If you want that, email me at sunshinedreamsartcenter@gmail.com, and email me the word checklist on the subject line. And I have the beta course right now. Now it's 2026 and it's June. So, I mean, that might not be available for long because that's a discounted course that's half off. Just because I value the feedback. That's how you kind of start things out a little bit and see what people want and what people would like me to change. So that beta course is highly discounted and it's very valuable. I'm going into, just like the book, I'm going into how to book the festival, how to negotiate your fee, how to find good ones, how to do your research, how to stay safe when you're traveling, what kind of products you should buy, how to keep it low budget if you're starting out, because I'm sensitive to that. I mean, I started out with humble beginnings for sure. And how to, what kind of tent to get, how to set up your banners, how to set up your table, how to keep the noise out of your area, to keep it to a minimum so you can focus on the kids. Different roles that you can play in it. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? How do you handle this situation? How do you handle that? So it's very in depth and really good stuff. And I'm just so excited to share it with you, and the funny stories. And I had a scary story happen once, so I got that in there as well. I'm not pulling any punches. One time out of almost 25 years of doing it almost every weekend, 11 of those years, almost every weekend. That's not such bad odds. So I don't sweat that stuff. So that's it. Please like and follow and share this and all that good stuff, and check out the links below. Have a great day.